All right, Lonnie, you understand the rules of this hook and ring battle? Oh,
Hey, did you see that over there?
What?
Hey, I just did it too.
What? No, I don't believe you.
It's pretty tough thing.
Hey guys, is the pizza ready yet from the pizza oven?
Almost done. Almost
We're
done.
hungry. Let's go.
We're enjoying
smells
our
so good.
second pizza
I think if I get one more, I win.
from our pizza
wow.
oven
Okay.
in this lovely 1,500 square foot covered veranda area down here at the Monaco. This is a great way for us to start between the studs today.
Absolutely. We're going to talk a lot about luxury homes and what does building a luxury home with Granite Ridge mean and how it is feasible for anybody to build a luxury home with Granite Ridge. And it's so exciting to be able to talk about all of these amazing features. They're custom. There's just so much fun about it.
And we are out here at what we call the Monaco. This is our amazing showcase model home that we have open literally all the time. We are located on the northwest side of Fort Wayne in Shadow Creek, and this is off of Coldwater Road, so this is the spot to be.
Yeah.
Such a great place to demonstrate all these nice luxury items. And by the way, you can put these in any of the Granite Ridge homes.
And when I think of luxury items, I think of things like fireplaces, which are something very beautiful to put your eyes on, and they also provide a little bit of heat. And then also outdoor kitchens. Everybody's into entertaining. Man, there's nothing like an outdoor kitchen to make things happen.
Yeah, and speaking of the outdoors, Lonnie, we've added these screens here, these retractable screens to make the outdoor living possible year-round, even in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And then on top of that, we added a few infrared heaters throughout here to heat up the people as opposed to the space, so you're not losing all that heat to the atmosphere. So it's a really effective way to heat and cool a space, making it very comfortable.
And guys, the engineered wood flooring in this house is amazing. It's waterproof, beautiful, gives you that look of a natural wood floor.
Absolutely.
And then you got to think about the furniture in this house, inside and out. It's comfortable, it's functional, and it is very, very beautiful.
Well, speaking of furniture, how about outdoor space to eat as Tony brings us our pizza? You know, this outdoor dining area, also heated garages. You know, like when I make my husband get out of the house and go to the garage, heated garage space too.
What about a dedicated fitness space for wellness or a steam shower that has a ton of health benefits?
Speaking of wellness, let me get a slice of this pizza
Okay,
here.
that might not be what I was talking about.
Look at the world famous pizza cutter. We have
the
it
best
right
pizza
here
cutter
in
ever.
action.
Ever.
Well, this home is the ultimate example of personality, luxury, entertainment space. It has it all. So we invite you to come out, take a look at this home. You could come out multiple times. You see new things each time. There's so much to talk about in this home.
And guys, don't forget about the pickleball court. Who wants the first game? I'm up.
Whoa. Watch out, watch out. The pickleball court isn't here, it's down there.
Are we gonna have a
Gotta finish this.
contest?
That's it.
Okay.
Step inside, take a look around. Luxury built from the ground. From Fort Wayne streets to countryside, a dream designed to stand with time. Between the studs, behind the walls, Granite Ridge, where luxury calls. Custom spaces, tried and true, crafted high and built for you.
That was good pizza.
Well, welcome back. In today's show, we are going to unpack one of the fastest growing trends in new construction.
And that is building luxury homes. And I'm talking custom luxury homes. And these homes don't have to be gigantic. They can be on the smaller scale as well.
But we're not on the smaller scale right here. So we're in the perfect home to demonstrate what we mean by luxury.
We are at the Monaco. We are in Shadow Creek. It's on Coldwater Road, just a little bit north of Cedar Canyon. This is such a beautiful model home to show everything. And here's the kicker on this. Everyone's used to, open houses on Sunday. Not here. No. 7 days a week, we are open for you to come on and look at this house.
So when we think about this word luxury, let's attempt to define it. Let's use some words or some small phrases that help us describe what we mean when we talk about luxury. I think of two words. One is convenience and comfort. You put those two together, I'm envisioning a Saturday afternoon watching a football game and going to sleep.
I'm seeing you in the lazy boy right
there you go.
And what about beautiful or timeless? Quality, personalization is a huge one, and then organization, especially like what we've got at the primary closet here.
Absolutely. Craftsmanship, you see it everywhere in this house. Lavish decor, everywhere in this house as well. And entertainment, this place is an entertainment mecca. You can entertain inside on every level and outdoors here.
Absolutely, and these are great examples of luxury features, and honestly, a lot of them don't even have to cost that much, which is great.
And luxury really is personal. So someone might like a really large home like this, 4 stories, a swim spa, a pickleball court, all of the grand things. A luxury might be a cozy home, a smaller cozy home that has a smaller garage that has a great epoxy floor. Luxury is to you what luxury is.
You had me till you said the smaller garage. Until then, I was right on board. Since we've opened the Monaco a few months ago, we've had over 10,000 visitors in here. And the interesting thing is when we're talking to each one of them, they all have their own unique thing of what is luxury and what is style to them. Because what one person says is completely opposite from another.
So let's go through and tell our audience what the people who have toured this house, what some of their favorite luxury features are. One of the ones that I've heard is there's 4 different laundry rooms on this floor. You don't do your kids' laundry anymore. Teach them how to do it on their floor.
And what about the elevator? The elevator that has 4 different stops so you can get in and out of this house with this seamless through all those different floors. But then we also have the primary closet. That is a place where you can do a lot in there. The laundry, you can steam your clothes, there's a charger for your phone. We haven't forgotten anything in there.
You can even hide from your kids in there.
That's true.
It's big enough.
And then just outside of there, in the primary bathroom, we've got a coffee bar. So you can get up, start your coffee while you're getting yourself ready in the morning. And then what about the technology that we've integrated through this entire house? It's pretty well invisible, but it makes this house so easy to use.
It does.
And you mentioned steam. There's also a steam shower in this home. And then this is kind of embarrassing, but have you guys seen the toilets in this house? There's a whole bunch of them. They're very unusual. They're definitely taller. And there's also a bidet in one of the bathrooms.
I will admit that sometimes I stand in that primary bathroom and just watch people because I can giggle at them because when they walk in and that automatic lid comes up and they jump, it's kind of entertaining.
Watching people in the bathroom, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And there's also not 1, not 2, but 3 outlets for televisions downstairs in the entertainment room. You could be watching 3 different things. That's incredible.
Luxury too for people is that comfort air, quality air systems that we put in helps with allergies. So many people struggle with that, and that really helps with allergies. Also, newer rooms that we've put into this house, like the sauna, the children's retreat, the wine room.
Golf simulator.
Did I mention the wine room? Hold on, I'm still stuck on the wine room. Okay, the wine room, the speakeasy, the golf simulator, the home office. That's the first room people look out when they come into the Monaco, and it is stunning.
Well, these are just a few of the hundreds of luxury features here at the Monaco, and we can demonstrate them if you come out and visit us.
Now, there's one big misconception out there, that luxury has to be expensive. That is not true. Beauty and everything is in the eye of the beholder. When we have people come in here, you've all heard it, oh, this is way too much for me. We don't want you to have this. Well, we do, but this is here so you can go through and find 1 or 2 or 3 things that make it yours. It's what you've always wanted, it's what you've always needed, and it doesn't need to be 10,000 square foot of house.
Well, so let's talk about what does a luxury home mean to each one of us here?
Well, obviously for me, outdoor living is huge. And what we did here is we turned it into a place where you can hang out outdoors all year round, not just those warm months throughout the year.
Well, Elizabeth mentioned that setting room off of the primary suite. That is it for me. Like, I want that when I build a house. I am going to put that in that fireplace. It's so cozy. Perfect room for me.
A luxury home to me is a home with a great large island for all of the family to gather around and just newer appliances. I've had my appliances now for 10 years and the features and benefits to some of these appliances I would just love to have.
Well, the home is important, but for me, it's got to be the garage. Having a garage big enough for my car, well, my future classic car collection. So my 2012 Honda Civic doesn't really count as a classic car yet. But yeah, the garage is so important.
But your Matchbox collection is amazing right now. And going on with that garage, it's really all about storage for me. Having everything in its right place, so when I'm going to Costco, I don't have like 7 different things of toilet paper hanging out in the hallway. I have a place to put them all.
Well, I love having a children's area, a place where they can play and have their own space. It not only benefits them, but it benefits me as well, and keep the mess in another area.
And in this day and age, a lot of people are going out to the country and they're finding 2 acres or maybe multiple acres where their family or maybe even their family and their family's family can build homes and live comfortably, meeting some of those luxury wants and needs.
Yeah, at Granite Ridge, we love building in a subdivision with an already developed lot, but we truly specialize in those acreage lots like Lonnie was talking about. And then don't forget about the lakes. I mean, we've got thousands of lakes in our backyard. We love building on a lake because it just adds a little bit of a, layer of complexity. Just to work around. Done right, though, you can take advantage of those unique lots to make them extremely beautiful.
And at Granite Ridge Builders, we've been building for about 25 years, personal custom homes. I would call them luxury homes because we sit down with every customer and we meet their needs and we try to meet their wants as well.
Exactly.
We have hundreds of floor plans that we've already drawn up for you to look at, but you will meet with our professional designers, our architectural draftsmen, to come up with a custom home that meets your need. Whether it's a small home or something to this scale like 10,000 square feet, we can sit down and draft that custom luxury or personalized home for you.
And we have top-of-the-line trade partners and true craftsmen. And they don't just work on the houses like this. They work on every one of our houses, bringing our expertise and their expertise to the table to make sure we get every detail right for you.
Well, let's take the next 5 segments to really dig into what luxury means, what custom means, and what we can do for you in building a luxury home. All right?
It's going to be exciting time.
Do it. Charity, that means wine.
Any more
room for
pizza?
you.
Okay,
So
let's go.
All right, Kayla, we are out here at the Monaco. We have this beautiful day. The sun is shining. It is the perfect day to talk about luxury custom homes.
It is, and we are outside here because when talking about luxury custom homes, the most important part has got to be the outside, the architectural details, the principles, because that is what you're going to see every single day when you drive up to your home.
The curb appeal.
The curb appeal, absolutely. Granite Ridge here, we are experts at designing an architecturally correct, beautiful custom home for you. There's so many important principles that we want to make sure we take part in and dive into whatever style yours is. Every home needs to have the right balance and proportions, scale. I mean, this goes down to how many windows you're going to have and where are they placed. It's very, very important.
And when we place windows on the house, what's that called?
It's called window fenestration. And so we have a lot of detail when we look at all of that. We want to make sure things line up well. We also want to talk about where's the stone placement versus brick or your siding. We don't want heavy materials on the top and it feels like it's going to fall over. Those are the types of things that we are going to go into great detail, the professionals at Granite Ridge, and it's so important when building your custom home.
And you can see it, every single detail on the house right behind us here, the Monaco, is beautifully placed. It has the right scale, the right proportion, the right weight. When we're talking about weight, we're not talking about that Winter 15 that we put on. We're talking making sure that the brick is at the bottom, the vinyl's on top of that, the wood is on top. Nothing feels heavier or out of place.
Absolutely. Now, Mike, I get to talk about all of the beautiful parts of the home, the front door, the details, like these beautiful struts and beams that we have behind us. But your part is just as important, maybe if not more important than the house. What about all the things you see here, driveway, landscaping, and things like that?
Yeah, we have this beautiful brick lined driveway. It's broken up into segments to really give it a beautiful luxury look. Now, when we went into planning landscaping, you always have to make sure that the plants, the landscaping, it's accenting the house. We don't want the landscaping to take away from the house. It is beautiful. It's one of these things where we want it to really flow with the house. It has the right proportions. We don't have anything that's going to grow up in 2 to 3 years to take over a space. So we really had to plan out what plants were going where. And with this weather, we've been out here mulching and it looks great out here. We are ready to go.
Absolutely. As you can see, architectural principles, details when building your luxury custom home, no matter the price range, is very important. And Granite Ridge, we're the experts. Come in and talk to us. We'd love to design the exterior of your home. But for now, we're going to go relax and enjoy this front porch.
Beautiful patio furniture.
So
Let's do it.
Oh, I love the entry here.
Lonnie, how you coming along with this?
Good, good.
Okay, now I got to tell you, you don't put the grass where the
Don't.
sky is. You got to move it down
Don't.
here. But we're here talking a little bit about custom designing, figuring out your home, and it's really like doing a puzzle.
It is. You've got rooms and you got to assemble them in the right locations. Sometimes it's a real tough challenge.
You know, the interesting thing is, though, is it's normally the same 6, 8, 10 rooms that you're moving around in different ways that best suit your needs. Our goal is to sit down, talk to you, Find out what is most important to you when it comes to your home, your design, and what is your luxury house.
And better than talking to Tony or I is talking to one of our draftsmen who we bring into the conversation very quickly, because laying this thing out and making it an efficient space that you're going to enjoy is really, that's probably the most important thing.
The thing is, at Granite Ridge Builders, we have assembled a team of people who understand custom homes, who understand luxury homes, and we want to help make your vision a reality. So many people come to us and say, we've got an idea, but we just can't see it. Well, that's when our draft people come into play. That's when we come into play. We talk to you, and then we can draw it out and show you your dream home that we can build.
And that's why at Granite Ridge we say we hardly ever build the same house twice. We're always moving things around for your benefit.
We also say that we have an infinite amount of floor plans, because we can truly do anything for anyone, whether your custom luxury home is 1,200 square foot or 12,000 square foot. We can assemble all those puzzle pieces for you to make that dream yours.
All right, I'm going to get back to the puzzle.
You go back to your puzzle, and I want to invite anyone out there, if you want to put your puzzle together, your custom home, come on in. Let's introduce you to our architects, to our draft people, to our designers, to our decorators. Let's give you the whole tour. Let's show you how to make that a reality. Lonnie, I told you, green goes on the bottom,
Get your fingers
not in
off
the
my
sky.
puzzle. Get your fingers off my puzzle.
We are talking all about building luxury custom homes with Granite Ridge Builders today. And when somebody comes to us talking about building their new custom dream home, I think one of the processes that is the most overwhelming for them is the decorating process. But at Granite Ridge, we have made it so easy and so much fun.
I've talked about this before, that when I came to Granite Ridge Builders, I thought, oh, I could never build a home because it would be overwhelming to me. My personality is pretty type A, and I thought I could never do this. I was amazed at how streamlined the process is and how great it is. And we have got some perfect, I mean, our decorators are just amazing at walking someone through. And we have got a 15,000 square foot design center that has everything under one roof, and you can choose it all there.
And each one of the designers has a specialty as well, which is really awesome. And there you get an assigned design coordinator with you, but you have the whole team in the background. We all love working on the projects. We have a lighting specialist, a cabinet specialist, a construction specialist. So everybody has their own specialty, which is very beneficial. And we love working with our clients. There are a lot of things that we love to put into the process that is our tips and tricks, and we're going to make sure we guide you in the right ways. So for example, a home like this, 10-foot ceilings on the main level, we're going to make sure we tell you we think it's best to have 8-foot tall doors and make sure the scale is right to the ceilings that you have. That's not something that you have to worry or think about. We're going to suggest those items for you to make the design in the end exactly what you would want it to be.
One luxury thing that I think a lot of people, I think about too, cabinets. So we have somebody on our staff that is a cabinet designer. Zach will lay out your cabinets so that they are functional and practical for you, and beautiful too, all the same. Things that you wouldn't think about, where you might need that pull-out trash can, where it's going to be best serving you as you're using your beautiful kitchen every day. So it's just fantastic. You get that craftsmanship by our fantastic cabinet builder, but then we're also going to have the beautiful cabinet design for you too. It really is luxury at its finest.
It is, and we love talking to people about color, and if as much color as they want, as little color as they want. We're professionals in what colors go together, what looks well. In this room, for example, a lot of people would have looked at us and you're going to paint the trim and the walls black. Oh my gosh, that's overwhelming, but it turned out beautifully, and that's why you have the professionals. We talk about even the littlest detail as far as the sheen on your paint, on your trim and walls and everything like that. So it's something that we love. The best part too is all of the designers are very budget conscious. So this isn't something that we're just going to extend a budget way beyond means. This is something we are very conscious, and we want to just be able to provide a beautiful luxury home for exactly what fits your needs and wants.
Decorating is what makes your luxury home luxurious. So when you're ready to build that luxury home, all you have to do is give us a call at Granite Ridge Builders. We are here to help you.
So we're in the espresso lounge. A cocktail kind of sounds
I
nice.
think that's a great idea.
Okay, just hang on.
Now, Lonnie, we've talked a lot about that word luxury, but let's really boil it down to some of the features that we're putting in these houses that truly are what we feel a luxury item. Now, first, let's talk about something that pretty well you can see from everywhere in the house, the paint. Now, we use Sherwin-Williams, which is a quality paint, but we go all the way to the top of the line, Sherwin-Williams. We use Emerald. Now, that is about 6 steps from builder grade paint on the Sherwin-Williams line. Emerald is a very, very nice paint, covers well, but the colors really run true and run deep. You know, again, people take for granted, but when they walk through our houses, they say, you know, it feels different in here. Paint's a big reason for that.
Also, it's also easy to touch up.
Yes.
You move in, you nick a wall, you're going to be able to touch it up without painting the whole wall.
Yeah. Now, quartz countertops. We've started putting quartz countertops as a standard in our houses. And, you know, we've got several color options too. It's not just a one color, one size.
Right.
It is still a customizable feature, but it is standard in our houses in the kitchens.
Let's also talk about things like level 5 flooring, which we would call luxury flooring. We're talking about upgraded carpet and upgraded hard surfaces as well throughout the house. And here at the Monaco, you can see a lot of these different options.
Yeah, and we even upgrade the pad underneath that carpet. Both those, the countertops and the floors, take a lot of abuse, and we've taken steps to make sure that those products are going to last.
You know, that padding is so heavy, though, it's hard to dance on the carpet. But anyway, I guess that's not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Then I think about manufactured stone or brick on the outside. We have a real wide selection of both available in our market. We're really blessed in that regard.
Mm-hmm. Now let's talk about garages. Most people feel a 3-car garage. We've got more stuff, more bikes. 3-car garage, having that extra space really just adds a little bit of a luxury value to it. And then here at Granite Ridge, our standard is we're going to coat that garage floor with a hybrid polymer flooring. And it is very durable, easy to clean. It almost makes that garage space feel more finished. And it gives you just more of a better feel when you're walking out there. It's less of a garage now and more part of the house.
So Luke, I noticed that our list is really, really long. Let's just go through the list and name a few of these custom luxury features.
Yeah, so we've got verandas, outside verandas, organizer shelving in a lot of our closets,
huge.
Tile showers, walk-in tile showers, 5 burner ranges and upgrade on appliances.
Tankless water heaters is a big thing now. 2-stage furnaces. 96% plus 2-stage furnaces, large windows. That's a big thing. It's pretty standard in a lot of our plans. And patio doors now that are 8 feet wide and 8 feet tall.
Yeah, don't forget about garage door openers that are connected to your phone, making it very easy to use. Custom cabinets, especially the layouts. And then technology. I know that's a word that covers a lot of areas, but we've packed a lot of technology in our houses.
These are just many of the custom luxury features that are available in your home and that are actually available and actually standard in many of the Granite Ridge homes today.
Well, one of our favorite parts about being a luxury custom home builder are all of the trends. And those are ever changing. So we see trends come and go, and some of these do stay, but it's also a learning curve because we always have to learn how to incorporate these into a new home. Now, there are a lot of new luxury items that people are requesting in their home. Now, one that I can't get on board is the cold plunge bath.
Yeah, the cold plunge bath, I'm with you on that one. That is just too extreme for me. And like you said, these luxury custom items really come down to what is important to people's lifestyles. Now, we're sitting here in the speakeasy room, and obviously this is a great intimate space to be able to entertain, try out some of the whiskeys, some of the beers, some of the wines. But we've taken it a step further here at the Monaco. Not only do we have the speakeasy, but then we've got our wine vault there. That's a private collection that even takes it a little bit more. You can get away from the entertainment space, have a nice quiet conversation, be able to look at all the fancy wines. That's a big one. We're seeing more and more people wanting that space to be able to host not only a conversation, but also be able to showcase and store their wine.
We are, and also a vault is a really popular trend. So we incorporated both of these together. You'll notice there's a vault door leading to this wine cellar. So it's a multi-purpose as well. This is underneath our front porch. It's encapsulated in concrete. So it's a great space to put in your home.
Absolutely. So let's talk about some of those different lifestyles. So if somebody's really big into health and fitness, what are some of the luxury items that we see put in houses?
So biophilic design is really popular when it comes to a new luxury home. So this is bringing natural elements into the home, a lot of plants, a lot of natural woods.
Yeah, we've got saunas, we've got steam showers, we've got personal workout spaces, which used to just be a small room. Now it almost feels like it's a whole gym. We've got like the golf simulator here, so people are into that. I've even had a request for people to put duck pin bowling in their house.
We have even something as small as the water filler. We've already all used that this morning while we've been here. There's other elements that are really popular in luxury homes today. The butler's pantry. That is a big hit when you come out to the Monaco. It's nice to have a separate area to prep food or have your mess. And you can set it up the way we did so it connects to your garage so it's easy access as well.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the outdoor features. Definitely big front porches are coming back. The front porch sitting is back, but don't forget about the back porches and nice covered veranda. We've obviously got that here as well as many of our specs. And then the carriage barns or the carriage houses. They used to be just a space for you to be able to park your boat or your RV. Now it is not only kind of dual purpose storage, but then it can become the ultimate man cave, entertainment center, or possibly even better yet, a kind of secondary housing space to be able to put your guest in there rather than in your own house.
And then of course, Luke, let's not forget about the professional grade appliances. Those are always going to be popular, but it's a big luxury trend we're seeing more in Fort Wayne. So visit us out here at the Monaco. We would love to show you all of these luxury trends.
Guys, let's gather up and close. Let's close.
Well, when it comes to building a custom luxury home, there are so many specialty or custom rooms that you can incorporate into that home. Behind us is the sitting room, which is an absolute favorite. It could be a small intimate space or you could make it even larger, and we put a fireplace in ours.
We are also connected to this primary bathroom and closet. If you have not seen this closet, you need to see this closet because it is luxury at its finest. The lighting, just the lighting alone in that closet. I just want to think about the shoes I could have in that closet and how I could see them so well with all of that lighting.
And it's still not big enough for her shoes.
I do love shoes.
But to get to that closet, you have to go through the master bath, which is just amazing. How many master baths do you know that have a coffee bar? How many? I mean, you don't even have to get out of your room to get a coffee before you get in the shower. That's how amazing this thing is.
And that shower. Talk about that shower.
Oh, the steam.
Steam shower.
Essential oils, it has that smell.
Eucalyptus. Yes.
Well, here at the Monaco, Choice Designs, our sister company, has been the one that has done all of the furnishings that you see, the window treatments, the artwork, all the finishing touches, and that's available for anybody who builds with Granite Ridge and anybody out there. Choice Designs is a wonderful interior design company, our sister company that we're so proud to be partnered with. We provided all the flooring for here, and they have an amazing design center that you need to go check out.
So if you'd like to visit Choice Designs Design Center, it's at 3223 Carroll Road, right behind the Charles Vent Center, across from the 4-H Fairgrounds in Allen County here.
Yeah, and they've got their design center, but don't forget about our design center, 15,000 square feet that's been custom tailored to make designing your luxury home as seamless and as stress-free as possible.
And then there's also the luxury children's retreat. I was up there playing and they made me go stand in the timeout corner. Kayla, would you close for us?
Absolutely. Thank you all so much for joining us today. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about who we are, what we do, and why we do what we do so well, please pick up the phone and give us a call. Visit our website, or even better yet, come out to the Monaco or our showroom. We would love to talk to you about building your new luxury dream home.
Okay, everybody to their own favorite room.
For you last time?
No, you didn't.
I thought I had it.
In today's show, we are going to unpack one of the latest trends in new construction.
Is that my line already?
Yep. Yep, I was done.
Okay, sorry.
After this commercial.
Okay, let's go check it out. I'm going to the veranda.
Whoa, excuse me.
Sorry, I threw you off.
Completely off.
Bye.
The thing is Granite Ridge Builders, we have assembled